Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. We've got a 1966 Ford F100 fleet side, or I guess they call them style side trucks. I got to remember that. Chevrolet called them fleet side, and Ford called them style sides. Anyways, it's got a nice, really strong little small block in it. I think it might be a 351. That's what the previous owner told me. I bought valve covers for a 302, 351, and they went right on. So it's definitely not a 352, but this is an automatic car, and it, or truck I mean, and it runs so good. Whoa. It's got a ton of power. Step on the gas. I like to put my finger up there and show you how steering. It does not have power steering, but it steers. It's almost deceiving. You would almost think it does, because it steers very easily, nice and straight down the road. Step on the gas, lots of power. Speedometer is not hooked up. That's usually an easy fix. In fact, I think that the original gauges are not hooked up. I put some gas in it just now. It did not see the fuel gauge turn. I did watch the temp gauge go up as I let it warm up, and I also saw the oil PSI going up when I was revving it. Reverse. There we go. So good oil pressure. It seemed like it was up at about 40 before, so I'm not sure if that's reading 100%. I like the exhaust, it sounds nice. Open up the hood with one hand. Nice clean engine detail. Really nice clean engine detail under here. Clean inner fender wells. They're freshly painted with a satin paint. They look really nice. Just nice original exhaust manifolds. I put some new valve covers on there. The old ones are a little crusty looking. Other than that, the engine looks really sharp. Of course, that's not the original air cleaner. That's actually off of a Mustang, but it looks really good. And just clean under the hood. So this has got a driver quality paint job that was done just a couple of years ago, and it actually looks really sharp. This is not a high, super high dollar. It's about a $2,500 paint job. This is not a $10,000 paint job. But they did a really nice job. It looks really clean. It's consistent from bumper to bumper. They got the rear bumper painted black, and that looks nice. The front bumper, of course, is chrome, and the bumpers would originally been chrome. So you can always, order a brand new rear bumper for it, and then you'd have front and rear chrome. The front bumper actually looks really nice. In fact, it might even be new. It actually appears, I think, that it's probably new. It does not look original. I say that, it just doesn't look like it's from 1966. So love this truck, V8. Glass is in great shape. Not long ago, looks like newer weather stripping here. Glass appears to be in good shape. Period correct. Windshield wipers, I believe they work. I believe everything electrical in this truck works. Double check right now. Yep, wipers. I know that the turn signals work, and even the indicators are on. You see the indicators there. So wipers work, lights all work. I did not pull the e-brake. I can't tell. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid to pull e-brakes. That's the one thing pretty consistently in our shop that we get trucks in, and it seems like the e-brakes very rarely have been serviced. But with it being an automatic, you put it in park. So got an old radio in it. In fact, no, I was thinking that maybe the radio worked. No, it doesn't. I've got another truck the radio works on, this one does not. But so other than the radio, which is this an old school one somebody put in the original spot, other than that, the dash is all unmolested. Seat cover, old school, in great condition, no rips or tears. It's very comfortable. Headliner, it's like some sort of a velvet somebody put in years ago. Got a little tear over there. Actually, other than that, these look nice. In fact, I think the visors look new. Looks like the old original floor mat in here. I don't know if this is the original seat cover or not. I do know that the truck shows 46,490 miles, and I don't know if that's original or not. We always say the truck tells the story, and when we look closely at things like hinge pockets and start looking at the undercarriage and the condition of a truck, I'm always looking at the bed too. This is one place I'm looking right here. I'm trying to figure out what story the truck is telling. And the fact that there's not a lot of dings, dents here on the back end of this tells me that this was maybe not used real heavily as a work truck, at least that I can tell right there. Somebody did put some sort of a plate here. I don't know why. We'll look underneath. There may be some rust there. I know it's not a 100% rust-free truck, but it's a pretty clean truck. So let's get up underneath it. I gotta put my phone in my pocket before I lay down on it and crush it. But before I do that, let's say windows roll up and down real easy. I actually just had somebody pull up the driveway and I reached over and rolled that window down real easy. Do you hear that door open and close? Nice, like really, really nice. It's got newer tires, great tread. This frame here, all the way from bumper to bumper, I don't see any rust on the frame. And this was something that impressed me. So I do remember now, we've gotten a lot of trucks in, and trying to remember them all and keep them distinct is sometimes hard. But look at this, original cab corner, original floor pans. This is all original floor pans down here. Inner fender well in the front. Very, very clean truck. And so let's scoot back here a little farther where there's that. Yeah, so it looks like there was some rust here. If you look up, so that's actually the bed. You can see the bed there, and that's apparently why they put that steel panel in. You know, so you can see that there's rust. That's the rust at the back of the bed. And obviously, when the way these are parked, sometimes when they get a lot of water in them, if they sit outside or anything like that, the water sits right there, and that's the one spot where they may tend to rust out. So definitely, the cab on this thing is super sharp. Inner fender wells, all clean. I'm just continuing to slide. I actually don't normally do this, but this truck's so big underneath, it's really easy. So other than the bed, that spot right there, I think this truck is actually rust-free. Take a look up underneath this side. I don't believe that that's the original engine. I can't say for sure. It's tougher to pull numbers on a Ford engine than it is on a Chevrolet. Chevrolet, they're right at the back, you know, on the almost close to the firewall. But on a Ford, they're behind the starter, and you got to pull the starter off to pull the numbers, so it makes it a lot harder. Okay, here, this is the cab corner that you can see. It's got a little bit of rust there. So I was hoping I could say rust free, but almost. It's still freaking clean. I mean, look, there's the inner part. You can see somebody put a little filler there long time ago. Other than that, floor pans down here look great. Same, floor pans all the way. Rockers look great. This is a super clean truck. Go slide on over here. Show you this front inner fender well. I mean, it just looks really, really clean underneath. And the engine detail too from underneath looks nice. Matching set of Cooper tires on it. And this thing also, it's comfortable to drive. I think that's something that I really enjoy. I love 40s and 50s models trucks, but you know, these 60s models, especially the 66, you know, they changed some of the suspension and stuff in 66. They did the twin I-beam, and you can just tell the difference when you drive it. It's super comfy. So give us a call, Peachtree Classic Cars. These things are kind of flying off the shelves. I don't overprice them. I try to find some good deals that I can pass on to other people. we do everything we can to try to point to things. And in fact, I feel like I may have rushed, so let's just go around one more time real quick and just show. There was one spot here. I don't know what that is, if it got shot with a BB gun or something. That's the only thing that I've seen on the body that I can to speak of. It looks like they did nice body work, and it's very straight before they painted it. A little tiny ding right there at the top of the bed. Tailgate does open and close. Being super particular, there's a tiniest little ding right there. There is a little chip, you know, from the door. So I like to try to be particular with you guys. You know, I very rarely meet customers face to face anymore. We do these videos, we take lots of pictures, and you know, people wire us money and we send them the number of a shipping company and they arrange shipping, and it just goes real smooth. So anyways, we're Peachtree Classic Cars. This is a 1966 Ford F100 with a V8 automatic, and just drives so good.